schedule. This one carries a little more weight. A mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his spot. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Frazier. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
The Dawgz have it with a first and 10. Handoff, Frazier running left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Snags it, and he's open. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it. It's Hansen. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced it to death.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Might be calling a hot route. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. It's complete to the left. Off and right. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw at Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's back. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Dawgz are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got it. Runs through, man. He might have space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
17-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go back. You've got to be able to get rid of the football that's not there, and that was a terrible play to be sacked.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. On the delay, it's Hansen. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on the street.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Making side adjustments here. On first down, Nate Frazier. Could be an alley. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
Searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
On first down from their own 22. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
Whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run the option. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls it in. It's Phillips. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They want to run it left here. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and 5. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Back to throw, it's Beck. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. And it's effective. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Hansen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third down play from the gun. Swings it out to his running back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 16 team, the Army Black Knights. And it's the Owls coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally. They understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
What a golden opportunity for this offense. Scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Back's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Touchdown, Dawgz! And the punishment has been extended. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it started with their offense. They put him in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be made right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
DB's right up on the receivers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The run inside. It's Hansen. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's free. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. The option look. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game.
Georgia, 27. Penn State, 9.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Quarterback making checks. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Oh, maybe a double pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you.
The snap to the up man. They'll fake it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Blue 99 upper! Blue 99 upper!
That's caught. It's Humphreys. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Working that wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Eagle, check, eagle! Eagle! Circuit!
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got him. He's not going to get stopped short on fourth down.
Big loss on play. It's a turnover on downs.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Escapes trouble. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Check, check, check. Flag, 77 Stallion. Flag, 77 Stallion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Frazier. Got a little grass. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The offense changing the play.
Go! Blue, 40 strong! Blue, 40 strong! Right on the end!
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the 2-point try. On the snap, it's Frazier. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the ground, it's Hansen. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The RPO, it's complete. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's up in 20. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up.
1st and goal. 29 belts. 29 belts. Shift.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He wants it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The snap sets up the throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. See what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it, and there's running room.